G'day YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's video on YouTube. Of course, yes, it's a bit of a breezy and blustery sort of day outside. Yes, and Tuesday was pretty much mild, which was a very nice thing because we had a nice touch of spring. And of course, yes, I've actually did some editing to my backyard garden. I actually cleared up most of the nasturtiums. Well, some of the nasturtiums, because hey, guess what? We had a massive thicket of dead nasturtiums that have been clinging around towards dead hedgerows. Well, actually, almost, let's just say, naked hedgerows, because, hey, most of them, I would have probably presumed they are all alive, aren't they? But anyways, let me just go ahead and have a bit of a trek around to see what my backyard garden looks like. I actually did a bit of digging about 2 days ago because it was nice, mild and sunny. Spring is on its way, which is a good sign, but can we trust that? Because who knows, the bitterness of winter might probably return, and it's actually starting outside. But there's actually one more thing I'd like to show you. Remember my Nasharoonies with the knockoff toys? Not this aisle here, but from the other aisle, which I couldn't tidy up and figure out how many destroyed components were there yesterday. But anyway, of like dead nasturtium stems and whatnot, I could have just harvested them for like, I'm pretty sure the leaves are edible, you know what I mean? They're quite nice to eat. You could wash them and probably deep fry nasturtium leaves. I don't know how to cook them because they're flowers. But anyways, yes, it's quite a nice sight to see that I'm getting my springtime. I'm actually trying to make the ground more even so that I can make it as a much more better and, well, let's just say, habitual sort of place. What will you say? Anyways, there's some really good news here. One thing I just done so far from Tuesday, I actually have started to plant my first potato. I could have pretty much heated that thing inside of my house, but yet again, I'm a bit too lazy. I mean, who knows? Do you think the dawn depths of spring might come along and straightforward fix this problem? I'm actually not quite certain about that. I suppose there's other people's neighbourhoods around my neighbourhood here. They've decided to cultivate some vegetables and other plants and whatnot. I'm not to, but I'm actually sort of thinking, hey, what can I grow for this year? Maybe, you know what, I'm actually going to go ahead and stand back and see what things I might plant. Probably a lot of sunflowers, nasturtiums, zinnias, but I'm also going to be adding some special visitors, That'd be very nice. I'm sort of thinking, can I grow a pumpkin for this year? For Halloween time? That'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? I'd like to try and see if I can experiment growing a pumpkin in my backyard garden, which will be totally challenging but awesome to get through, because I wonder how big pumpkins are going to have, the space. I don't know how much space I'm going to really contain on growing pumpkins because they are so rampant. And mind you, if I had to create a giant pumpkin grove, I might have to clear out some of this stuff here as well so that I can make the most of what I can contend with. I could probably grow some pumpkins if I want to, but I tell you what, I feel like I'm actually straightforward a little bit unready because of just how cold and a bit moody. It's a bit dull and a bit grumpy, I guess. Going by the skies here, it seems like, hey, everything's almost have changed. It seems like, hey, even though we're coming up towards spring, I can't see a bit of a change that's been going through. Okay. Bit strange, isn't it? I think the other moment that I actually used to see around, I think it was during January, walk through. The good news was that, I think because Tuesday and Wednesday mild, I actually saw a few bees. And also last week, Sunday. I bees, didn't I? Let me just traverse my way through just to see what else is here. Okay, I can start to see. Okay, traversing through some invasive swathes of ivy. And I think I've just broken off a plant pot, which is just very cruel. How stupid of me doing that. There is a rose bud. As you can see, there is a rose. That is, as I can actually start to see its little bud. I need to get through from that stupid, small, spiny, thorny thing that was right in front of me. But there you go. That is a rosebud that has decided to blossom out. Well, It's not yet currently blossoming, but hey, that's a little great tit. That's on, is it a coal tit or is it a great tit? Or it could be a bush tit or a willow tit. I can't really tell which species of tit it is. But a very diminutively cute looking sized bird. Yeah, very, very cute. Right, obviously I'm going to go ahead and hitchhike around the backyard garden a bit. So that, hey, guess what? Yes, I'm going to pour out all that water. And actually, we had a lot of rain. I can't believe it's been raining for over 40 days now. I'm going to go ahead and start tipping out all the excess amount of water. Oh, look at the soil. It's actually starting to come out really fast. I bet there's a lot of mud and soil there, which I wouldn't really dare going next to. Right, let's move on to the destruction that I've caused last night. And there is a train horn. Quite weird hearing a train horn in the backyard garden because, hey, I've crushed that. There you go. That can be actually gone straight into the bin, you know. That can be gone. That thing is going to be dead. It's going to go straight into the bin with all of the knockoff rubbish. I'm going to go ahead and show you because, hey, I did a bit of smasheroonies. If you remember that crazy, weird and wacky video that I just did. Well, anyways, so yes, the remaining bits and bobs that I've basically smashed up. And I can't see any other bits and bobs. I can see this piece here that came from a battleship. And I can also see little bits of plastic right here. There's another drainage hole right there as well. And if you remember on that destruction video, that battleship was absolutely vast. I could not believe my eyes of how massive and, you know, it was widespread. You know, there was a giant battleship that I just basically destroyed. I can just feel the nasty and sharp plastic. Okay, one thing I've never noticed of just how much of all this stuff has been pretty much been found anywhere. I mean, it's quite weird that nowadays I just film in areas like that. It's a bit too dark to smash toys in the backyard garden because, hey, as I'm towards this outer part of the house, which is crazy as this sounds, hey, don't know about you, but hey, that is a lot of cheap and nasty looking plastic. It's like I'm just looting and polluting the world, isn't it? And there's one of these weird looking pieces. It's quite weird whenever I'm starting to see like colourful bits and bobs that are basically inside, actually outside this area here. It's weird seeing that. And I can tell you what, with that amount of force to destroy such knockoff plastic, I can actually hear the sound of parrots outside here. I think that was a ringneck parakeet that was flying by. I don't think I actually had... Yeah, I didn't have the intent of just viewing it, but the sound caught my eye, or my ear, sorry. But yes, that knockoff toy that I've destroyed was absolutely radically weird. Mind you, seeing the... I think there was about 6 cars and a battleship that I've destroyed. And I could tell what the guys say, as I did smash up this thing and punished this with all the little vehicles and whatnot. And there's a little boat that came with the battleship, and mind you, strangely enough, it didn't break up into its major components. It actually, I actually had to smash that thing up because obviously I had to use a hammer. No, wait, it was a shovel. Sorry, it was a freaking shovel that I actually destroyed that thing. And I'll tell you what I gotta say, seeing that ultimate amount of destruction that I just saw from like yesterday, that was just ginormous and somewhat radically hilarious. I mean, look at that. There's even more cheap and nasty lying around, and I don't know what to really say, hey, because I'm just wandering around just to find the bit of plastic. They're everywhere. It's quite weird seeing that everywhere on the floor after smashing the damn thing apart, and there you go. Would you say it's all nice and clean, or would you say I'm just bragging? I don't know about you, but hey, it looks pretty clean to me. Right, I should probably leave this video here after seeing all the knockoff destruction that you've just seen from like yesterday. And of course, yes, as I also, you know, I basically have toured around in my backyard garden. I mean, the good news was that I've actually got more seeds. Okay, oh, we've got little birds right here. What birds were they? Were they like little robins? Or something else that I can't really discuss. But anyways, I'm going to leave this video here. It's been pretty much fun too, detailed, but a bit rough, I guess. What's that bird here? Oh, I guess these were robins or dunnocks. I can't really tell. Anyways, I'm going to leave this video here. And if you enjoyed this very straightforward, brief 10-minute video that I've actually decided to make, please give this video a like, subscribe for more Flip videos in the future, and as always, thank you so much for watching. And I'm actually so glad that I'm actually back into my usual self, making videos on YouTube. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and again, bye for now.